Hi, my name is Mia Isaksson, and I welcome you to this video. And this will be about how the ego is trying to get us away from what is really us, what is the real you, the real me, what I call the I am, which is the highest possible version of myself when I'm connected with source. Uh, the balanced me, um, yeah, like I said, the best person I'm able to be in this very moment. And we have the ego who really tries to take us away from this center line. And of course, we can't be perfect. We're not supposed to be perfect. And I have this. It's a little bit. It's a lot, but I will explain it to you. Like in the middle, we have this center line, which is rooted in earth, but it's also connected in heaven with source, universe, and all the energies that we can connect to up there. And we're also connected in the ground. And in the middle, we are centered, we are balanced. But if we should like be here all the time, then we wouldn't be on Earth. Because life on Earth is a school, and we're here to learn things. And we have now I put it like two sides to make it clear. And in anthroposophy, they even talk about like one side is more satanic, coming from Ahriman, and the other side is Lucifer, which is a fallen angel who comes from light. Luz in Spanish, lucido. It means fall. Like he comes from light, but he fell down, and I will explain the idea behind this now. And you can see from one side we have togetherness, and on the other side we have more individuality, in the self-independent. And when it's high up here, everything is still fine, because being independent is a good thing, and be together is a good thing. And the lower it comes here is on if we start with this side here, you go from togetherness, you want to be accepted, you are afraid of feeling lonely, you are self-critical, you depend on others, so you want to help other people, you are very supportive, and you have problems being focused because you are so occupied of being accepted to know what people want from you, so you lose your focus on from inside, from yourself. You're outside the dependent. It's very important for you to be supportive, help others, so that you feel this togetherness, because that's really your thing. And of course, it's good that you care about others, you help others. So, like everything, this is about balance. There's not totally bad here and bad there, or good here. It's to be aware and able to find balance between this more ego or self-independent side and the togetherness side. Uh, if we continue here, is more you feel guilty, and you are submissive, you are a follower, you don't have your own path where you want to go. You always follow others, which can be good because you can be very flexible. But if it goes to the extreme and you never stand up for yourself, you're always submissive, follow others, and try to please others. You're insecure, and the deeper we go, you get more and more afraid, and this anxiety gets worse, and it's also very easy that you find bad people because you never stand up for yourself. So then your pattern fits into people who treat you bad, because that's like the other side of this coin. And if we go even further down here, we come to surveillance, control, and rules, and very much order, and bullying, laws, suppression, prisons, punishment. And if we go really deep, it comes to apathy, because you don't have any life force anymore, because you have been adapting and controlling, and so everything is really strict control. There is no life. It's anti-life. And I also even put transhumanism down there, because that's the really, then when everything is dead. So the deeper down you come, the more away from the center it is. And then we have the other side, the more individual side. And the first side I talked about, it can be easy to see that it looks quite, to me, quite dark. And the other side, which I'm going to talk about now, which is the Lucifer side, the bright side. And it's easy to get tricked into that this bright side is so much better than the other side. But as you will see now, if we go down on that line, we will also get away from what is the real me. So self-independent, and you want to be important, you want everybody to look at you, and you want to be, you don't care, you don't have to be like the member of the group. You want to be the one that people look up to instead, which is separating you from the group. And also the ego, it gets really strong here, because the ego likes to be on top, and you like rewards. So like I talked about in the last video, this connects a little bit with that you get addicted to success, and this is the same on this side. You want this reward, you want people to tell you how good you are, you want to feel that you are successful, that you are a little bit better. And here comes shopping, because you're worth it. That's the advertising. Oh, you can buy this and this and this because it's, I'm worth it. And that's also the ego, wanting the rewards, wanting the shopping, gets addicted to buy things. So it always wants to have more of this adrenaline, the good vibes that comes with all this. And here we are still very high up here, but still this is very common, that we think that if I have the newest this and the newest that, and I'm always successful, I put this up on social media, then I feed this addiction, and you want more and more likes, and you need to have more and more stuff, and you need to have more and more credit from others. That you're really you're feeding from the rewards, from the admiring from others, that you can, feel that I'm worth it, and I'm better. And on this side, you start to defend yourself, because it's like, uh, you are not like them, and it's more separation. So you defend yourself, and you also start to criticize others because you want to be better. And you're saying, oh, look at them, they don't have the chick things that I have, and look at their lives there, and you're pointing fingers, and you want to make yourself look higher. And it's easy to, when you look at this from the outside, it's easy to think that, oh, this is a really cool, happy person who is really, living a life that everybody envies, and the surface can look bright, like much more bright than the other side, which is control and more boring. Uh, but here as well, you get more and more, you need more kicks. You want to be a celebrity, and you want to be with celebrities. You like this quick fix thing. You don't want to do the hard work, and that's actually what they say about Lucifer, that he was light, but he wanted to take the shortcut. He didn't want to do the work, the spiritual work to develop. And to develop, you need to accept the other side, like the more controlled side, and be together side. And he didn't want to go there. He just wanted everything to be so bright all the time, which it will be if you come to heaven, if you're really high up. But life on earth is not meant to be paradise all the time, because then we wouldn't learn anything. And Lucifer was like blended us with this bright light. Oh, quick fix, you can be famous, you can do this, you can do that. And they call it like spiritual bypassing. You deny everything that is not totally right. And denial is not balance. And this is very typical what we do on the social media today. Many people just put out, oh, look at this, oh, I'm so happy, I'm so perfect, I have this, and all the photos is like perfect. And this is really not balanced, and it's not bringing us to what is really me, because I am both. I have not only two sides, I have a lot of sides, but to try to stay in this perfect extreme bright side is as far away from balanced as the other side. And society today trick us easy into like, oh, we're the perfect happy family, advertising for Coca-Cola, we are so happy, all of us, and it's never boring. And that's extreme brightness, which is connected with the Lucifer energy. Drugs, of course, comes in here, because after a while, we know when you get addicted, you want more and more and more. And when the likes you get on social media, or comments or whatever, it's not, don't give you the kick big enough. You might start taking other kicks, like drugs, to get a kick. And we know more drugs, the kick disappear, and you want more and more and more and more. On this side is also the rebellions. On the other side, we do whatever to fit in. We adjust to not stick out, to be one in this group. But on this independent side, we are the rebellions, and we go out in the streets and we scream and we fight. We can stand on the stage alone, fighting the whole world with not a problem. Anarchist. We have hubris. We think we are, we can do anything, and we are so good, and we think that we are so much better than this herd people on the other side, which just follow follow the group, follow the herd. On this side, we think we are better. We are perfect to be cult leaders. We have no limits, and we go more and more down. Like I say, you need more and more kicks. You need to have more proof from others that you are really this good, and and you don't think about the herd at all, because you only think about yourself, and you want to be this cult leader, and you want people to admire you, look up to you, and that's how you get the kick, and you can really do whatever it takes, and we can see that in cult leaders, that they they make people commit suicide, because that's the ultimate kick, and then it's over. So they have no limits. They can go as far as they have to. They have no problem with fighting. The other side, they more, we adapt, and we accept limits, and we are easy to control. But on this side, we don't want limits, no limits whatsoever, and we can fight, and it's important to win. And this, of course, builds up more and more frustration, because we don't want to adapt, we want to fight, and we want to have the kicks, and we need more and more proofs that we are this bright light special person. And with that comes, of course, frustration, aggression, and we have chaos, we have war, we go into panic mood, which is on the other side from total control, transhumanism, uh, no life, here's that. And on this side is panic and craziness, and it can really go in total chaos. And as you can see and hear, if you get too extreme to one side, it will not be balanced. And we all have this inside of us, and we can also have both sides, and which is we have both sides, which is normal. And you can go, for example, you could be in a relationship where you are submissive. You can even have a partner that is treating you really, really bad, and then you go to work where you are this boss. So you are like trying to balance the extreme in your relationship. You take it out instead at work, because there you can be independent, this boss, and everybody looks up to you, and you can feel better, and you control them. On the other side, you are controlled, and you have rules. You can't go out in the evening, and maybe your husband is jealous, and then on work you're really fighting and winning, and use other people. You just use your workers as slaves. And now it's extreme, but so you can see that we can, in one area of life, we can be more into one of them. And there is nothing wrong as long as you are aware, you know what you're doing, you know why you're doing it, and to adapt is good to a certain level. To have rules, to have things that you can rely on, safety, laws, to a certain level could be a good thing. To be a rebellion, to protest, to not accept everything, to want to be free, to want to be independent, could also be good to a certain level. So it's like always about finding balance. And like always, when we feel lost somehow, we go to the center in ourselves. Because in the middle, we take the extreme away. We like it's not going from actually here it's from black and black, but it's very extreme. And the more we can get centered, we can use the power from universe, our higher self, what I call my I am, which is my connection, go through my higher self and 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 then higher, and I can use my higher self, which is like the more intelligent part of me, which knows more, which is more honest. If I talk to my higher self, I get answers, like honest answers, and I can really feel that this is good. And I also try to center myself in what do you call it, like the she part in your stomach, where is your energy center. I also try to connect down to earth with the roots, like you see in this one here. And when things get crazy, when I start to feel not balanced, when I feel like distracted or frustrated or not in harmony, when things is not good, then I always try to center myself, connect myself up and down, try to feel that my feet are the roots going down into earth, so I can get this grounded feeling from earth and this high vibration feeling from above. And I try to look at these sides from a little bit of perspective, and I can see that this is ego. And I didn't talk so much about ego on the first side, but uh, it's the same thing. Like the togetherness ego wants to feel good from being apart, wants to feel secure, and the ego tells us that if I just adjust to the situation, I will be accepted, I will be loved. So it's also the ego. So the more aware we can be about what the ego is telling us, and the more we can center and get a perspective, the more balanced we can be in all this. Yes, I think that's what was what I wanted to say today, and I think I will get back to this in another video because it's a very interesting topic, and you can really go into detail in the pieces here. But this will be all for today, and please like and subscribe, and write comments and questions, which I like, because a question gives me more inspiration to talk. And I wish you good luck, and hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.